Hello and welcome to another recording for my channel. This will be another Task Force Operations. So what I'm going to be doing is going to be playing 2 rounds of Battle at the Binary Stars. One is to finish it off, as I have almost done so. I just need one more token. And then I'll equip the Beacon of Kalis, and then we'll try that in a secondary match and see what happens. These things normally load up pretty quick, as there we go. Where am I? I'm going to go to Solve System. Close enough. Yeah, it was... Whoa, wait. What just happened there? Okay, I somehow ended up halfway... Okay, I was here. I ended up over here. And I don't know if there's a match starting or not. No, okay. Bugzaroni. Okay. At this point, I'm going to be releasing 3 more videos. So there'll be the Tier 4 Reputation, Tier 5 Reputation, and this one, before I get into the Oconian War series. And then I'll have a series of those. So one episode per video, unless it's a introduction episode, meet and greet, and I'll do 2. Okay, I'll leave this going.
Thank you for coming. Recent temporal events have led to a need for understanding of 23rd century Klingon tactics. We need our best captains ready to deal with this unique challenge, and so here you are. I trust you'll rise to the occasion. The training simulation will begin shortly. Do you have any questions? What do you wish to know? This simulation is based on the 23rd century conflict, known as the Battle of the Binary Stars. Your ship will appear as a Starfleet vessel from that era, but it will retain most of its capabilities. Also, data on the conflict is incomplete. As a result, you may encounter some inconsistencies during the simulation.
Okay, so it's Battle of the Binary Stars, and it's at the Binary Stars. So that's what the battle is called, but that's where you are, and I think that's where people are getting confused with the pronunciation of it.
Okay.
Okay.
And prove to you that now, as always, we come in peace.
So there it is. So the first 2 segments of this, you've got to keep the main ship alive or above 80%.
Helm, evasive maneuver 7 Alpha.
So let's just do that. Get out. And then basically all I do is I just go in a circle around here, trying to draw fire away from Shenzhou. Got to avoid shooting the sarcophagus because you don't actually get any points for that. Again, if you're stuck on a ship you can't, you don't want to attack, just hit tab, and it'll cycle through other ships within range to attack. Whoa! I did not... Okay, that's got to be the second time I've died doing this mission. I've never... I think it was because I was focusing down here and not over here. Because I'll normally activate the shield to do something. Okay, that's the first time in a long time that I've actually, I'm normally pretty good with that. Well, it doesn't matter, as long as the Shenzhou is above 80%. That's a temporal bubble, that one. You get that from the reputation system. Okay, now the Shenzhou doesn't always go off for that ship. It just goes off in a random direction. Where is it? Over there. It goes off in a random direction. I was following it one time, and then I realised that the ship it's supposed to follow is going in the opposite direction. So I don't know what the deal is with that. So the Shenzhou's facing that way and the ship's over here. So I don't know if there's a bug in the system or it's just that the ships just drift off randomly. Okay, 35 seconds. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. I've got to change the distance my scanner goes to.
Computer, freeze program.
Okay, if you're near the Shenzhou when this happens, you should be near one of the drop pods.
Interesting data coming in. Both the Jaeger and the Clark have been disabled, and their crews have been ordered to evacuate. Our records show that the Klingons captured a number of escape pods during the battle. Do your best to minimize how many pods the Klingons are able to claim. Historically, only 19 pods
The
were
Clark and
recovered.
Jaeger are disabled.
Oh, right there.
Escape
Awesome.
pods. Recover the survivors.
You'll see up here there's a count.
The Klingons just tracked Lieutenant Tyler's escape pod. He's been captured.
I don't know. Why am I not? Okay. So in the next mission, I won't do as much talking. I'll just let the game do its thing. Okay. Not sure if I'm missing it. I think I'm getting hit by a tractor beam and it's pushing me off course because normally I can stay within that circle. Now. Okay, so I've collected as many as I can from here and there's a secondary one over there. As long as I'm flying in that general direction, that's all I care about. There we go, and down a bit. Let's get it out of the targets. So this thing is timed, but as long as you get all 80 pods, it will end when that happens as well. Okay, now I'm doing a much tighter turn. I don't know why the turn wasn't this good in the other circle.
Attention, Klingon leader. I'm Admiral Fred Anderson.
Admiral, I am the good man. I am pleased you are here. Your offer of a ceasefire is accepted.
So if you watch the series, this is actual
Good.
audio
Because
from the
we're
show.
fighting, we're not talking.
Prepare to receive my envoy.
And now it's a free-for-all. And you'll always end up outside the battle zone. You won't be where you were before the message.
Target shield has failed. Right shield failing.
What is going on? Why am I not firing? Oh, they're out of range again. Come on, just copy.
Target shield has failed.
Adjust my damn targeting sensors. Might do that before the next mission. Again, just like the life pods, you've got to destroy 80 ships. Oh, 60, sorry, 60 ships.
Target shield has failed.
Members of the Federation,
This is it.
what you call
Ooh,
your
I like
most
that.
remote borders. I call too close to Klingon territory. You only live now to serve as witnesses of Klingon supremacy. To be my herald. We do not desire to know you, but you will know our great houses, standing as one under Kalish, reborn in me. Tukuma!
I think we've seen enough for now. Not the greatest moment for either the Federation or the Empire, but we've come a long way since that fateful day. Thank you for your participation. If you wish to attempt the simulation again, feel free. Our research teams will be happy to have more data to analyze on the battle.
Okay, let's leave the map. Oh, actually helps if I activate it, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm not exactly what the 100 event reputation is because it doesn't seem to do anything. 500 fleet marks and 250 marks of your choice. This is something I'm going to have to look at as well. Okay. So you can do it again. Exchange 1 token and you will get 5 event, 2,000 ore. I'm guessing that's 50. Oh no, it's 50 fleet marks. 35 reputation of your choice. I would be definitely going back here just to get the extra dilithium. Okay, so a device rather than a piece of equipment. Hang on, where's my red matter converter? I must have put that in my bank by accident. Okay, so now... Is that it there? Beacon of Kalis. So we'll see how summoning the ship here will be of use. We will close this off. Now what's this? TFO reward times 3. Okay, so you can choose, I think. They'll come up with a choice. Okay, so what's this actually have? No quality improvement chance, no dilithium costs. Use only any upgradable item. Well, that's why I like the universal tech upgrades. It upgrades to epic, and basically you don't need anything else. You just need 1 universal token, and you can upgrade as a level 0 up to epic. So I'm just going to go for the specialization points because I need them.
Congratulations, Admiral. Congratulations, Admiral. Congratulations, Admiral.
Okay, let's see what I've got the lowest amount. Ugh. Lowest amount is 600, so Omega. So I need to get 250 Omega. Ah, it was right there. Wow, like it knew. Okay. And now it's gone up. What's this one? No, that's just the R&D material for finishing off the cube. Okay, so now that we got the Beacon of Kalis active, let's see what doing this mission will do. I'll try to do as little talking as during this as possible.
Thank you for coming. Recent temporal...
Game it.
What do you wish to know? I'll wager your history instructors would be less than amused by that question, but I think we can spare a few moments for a quick refresher. The conflict began simply with a clash between USS Shenzhou and the Klingon vessel Sarcophagus. This quickly escalated into a pitched battle between Starfleet and vessels from all 24 Klingon great houses. Ultimately, the battle ended in serious defeat for Starfleet and led to a devastating war between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. What do you wish to know? Your primary goal is to study and experience 23rd century Klingon space battle tactics. That being said,
And prove
there are
to you
other factors to... Many
that now,
officers were for...
As always, we come in peace.
Shinzu's right there.
Helm, your base is maneuver 7 Alpha.
Hang on, why can't I activate this? Disable all foes thing.
Target shield has failed.
I don't understand why I can't activate it. Control. Okay. Disables all foes within 12 kilometers radius seconds. Summons 1 cruiser. Disables summon. It doesn't actually. It doesn't say that it's a Klingon only thing either, so I'm assuming we can use it as a Federation character. Doesn't say anything like this one here. You have 50% of your hull. You must be in combat and below 50% hull. It doesn't tell you how to activate it. Shenzhou's alright.
Target shield has failed.
See, if it was affected by this that I just activated, there'd be a countdown saying that I couldn't use it for another minute or 2 because I've already used this one. So, that's not the reason. This is somewhat annoying because I've got this. It says I can use it, but I can't seem to activate it. It doesn't say why.
Left shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Target shields have failed.
Now, if the Shenzhou does drop below 80%, you won't actually lose the mission, you'll just get less points at the end of it.
Core shields failing. Target shields have failed.
Because I'm not going over the Shenzhou this time, I should be in the middle of the two drop pod areas.
Target shields have failed.
Computer, freeze program. Interesting data coming in. Both the Jaeger and the Clark have been disabled, and their crews have been ordered to evacuate. Our records show that the Klingons captured a number of escape pods during the battle. Do your best to minimize how many pods the Klingons are able to claim. Historically, only 19...
Clark and Jaeger are disabled. They're launching
Ah.
escape pods. Recover the survivors.
That sucks. Only occurs in certain what circumstances?
The Klingons just tracked Lieutenant Tyler's escape pod. He's been captured.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I like that one. I don't know what that is. I'll have to keep looking for that one.
Core shields failing. Target shields have failed.
I should remember not to use this one while I'm trying to do certain things. Okay, so this ship device might not be as useful as I thought it would be.
Target shields have failed.
Because I don't know, I can only...
Klingon leader. I'm Admiral Red Anderson.
Admiral, I am Kulma. I am pleased you are here. Your offer of a ceasefire is accepted.
Let's fly away from the battle and see where we end up when the mission
Because of
restarts.
fighting, we're not talking.
Okay, so under certain circumstances, I'm assuming that means
To the shield, my
if your hull is damaged. Because the Shenzhou was pretty much destroyed by the time. Oh no, sorry, it was pretty much destroyed. So I'm assuming you have to be pretty damaged for it to activate, even though it was before the battle. Okay, we're flying away from it. We're pretty far. Let's see where we end up. Facing it and pretty close. Okay.
Target shields have failed. Shield failing.
this thing doesn't affect team members, so any damage that's putting out, you should be safe unless the enemy is the one that activated it. Anything but the sarcophagus. It's kind of hard to show you how it works if I can't activate it. Okay, we're almost at the end. Three more ships to go.
Members of the Federation, what you call your most remote borders, I call too close to Klingon terror. You only live now to serve as witnesses of Klingon supremacy, to be my herald. We do not desire to know you, but you will know our great houses, standing as one under Kalish, reborn in me, Dogma.
I think we've seen enough for now.
Okay, so that didn't go as planned. Story of my videos. Okay, competitive. And I'll leave that up because I'll probably come back and do a few more. Okay, so that's the end of this particular video. If you have any suggestions on particular playthroughs, you want to see me using different ships. Now, the model will be an Age of Discovery ship, but I could use a Klingon ship. It will just look like that. So I'll have all the same features of the ship. So if you want to see me do that feature with different ships, just let me know and I'll try to get some in before the end of the event closes. If you have any suggestions, leave them down below. Any criticism, more than happy to take criticism. I just ask that you keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.